Hey guys, this is going to be my last review for my Star Wars Visions series. I'm planning on doing a ranking video of ranking each episode after I've thought about it a bit more. But yeah, this is going to be covering episode 7, 8, and 9, starting with the Elders. So let's not waste any time, let's get right into it. And I really liked this episode. I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was amazing. I didn't think it was the best yet. It reminded me a lot of the duel, and I liked the build-up a lot more than I liked the conclusion, if that makes sense. The build-up was really suspenseful. I was interested in what was going to happen, but then the conclusion felt contrived. It felt like the protagonist kind of got off easy. I don't want to spoil anything to any extent, but all I'll say is it seemed like it wrapped up pretty neatly for the protagonist. Besides that, I thought it was good. I liked the animation style. I particularly like the two main characters, Dan and his master. It kind of made me think and reminded me of missions Anakin and Obi-Wan would have went on when they were Padawan and Master. I just found that interesting and kind of fun to watch. But yeah, I thought this was an enjoyable episode. I don't think I'm going to love it that much on rewatch just because I know what's coming. But yeah, besides that, pretty likable for a first time viewing. And yeah, moving on. Episode 8 is called Lop and Ocho, and I honestly was pleasantly surprised with this episode. I try not to look at IMDb scores before I review something just so I can form my own opinion, but I did see that this was a low-rated episode, so I went in with low expectations, and I was surprised. I thought, hey, it was fun for like the first couple minutes, and then it took a much more serious route than I expected it to, and at first, they don't completely villainize either side, and it does spark an interesting question of how much nature we can sacrifice for progress amongst modern societies. And I thought that was an interesting question. They do go on to really villainize one side, it's pretty apparent where it's going, but I thought that it was not a bad premise for the episode. It took it in a different route than The Village did. And I thought that the ending was unexpected. I didn't think the episode was going to be as good as it was. I'm not saying it was amazing by any means, but it did surprise me as I had low expectations for it. I thought the characters the two main characters, Locke and Ocho, I thought they were both pretty compelling for the most part. He's blinded by his idea. The father. And so I don't have too many negative things to say. I really enjoyed the animation. Really, really emphasize I enjoyed the animation. But besides that, it's pretty middle of the pack episode. I'm not quite sure where it ranks amongst them, but definitely wouldn't say it's among my top 3 or bottom 3, so we'll have to see where that goes. So moving on. Episode 9 is called Akiri, and this one is a mixed bag, honestly. Throughout the most part of the episode, I did not enjoy it. Did not enjoy the bland characters. I did not enjoy the odd art style and the kind of slow movement. I didn't enjoy the story for the most part or the setup. But then the ending gets incredibly interesting and sets up for a very interesting story that we're definitely not going to see more of. But it really explores this concept that the prequels struggled to explore a little bit. Without giving away spoilers, you'll know what I'm talking about if you've seen the episode. But yeah, I can't quite put my finger on what exactly turned me off of this episode immediately. Maybe it was the art style or the vague storytelling for 90% of the episode, but I just found it not very compelling compared to the other ones. I wouldn't say it's quite the worst. I don't want to say Tatooine Rhapsody is the worst because I did like it for the most part, but that's just the one that comes to mind when I think of the worst. But this episode was alright. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody unless you're a big prequel fan. Then I would almost recommend it just to have a conversation about the ending. But yeah, I don't have too much else to say about this, and yeah, those are my thoughts on Star Wars Visions as a whole. I plan on having a ranking video for all the episodes out tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, let me know down below which episode was your favorite and which episode was your least favorite. I am genuinely really interested to see which episode everyone found was their favorite and which episode everyone found their least favorite. So yeah, comment below, sub if you haven't. Have a great day. Thanks.